Good morning for those who can't sleep on Saturday morning, November 4th of 2023. Well, guess what? Tomorrow is daylight savings time, so your sleeping schedule is really going to be messed up. But this morning, wake up, if you happen to be out of bed, got nothing else to do, and flipping through your YouTube or Facebook channels, and looking for wonderful news to listen to, well, guess what? Here I am. The Myles Revolution is up and moving. I just have to go to the Temple in Carmel, Indiana today, and so I got to get this done early. So if I started this before you got up, well, that's just the way it is. You can go and view it afterwards. You can like it. You can share it. You can do many things with these particular broadcasts, and I hope that you will share them and subscribe, and so that you can find out all the wonderful things that I've discovered, and maybe you can find some redeeming value in all of these things. First off, we will go with news. Sam Bankman-Fried, however you say that, the crypto exchange FTX founder, has been found guilty and on all 7 counts that he defrauded people. So I guess the moral of the story is don't lie, don't cheat, don't defraud people, because it's really kind of a bad idea. And this guy was living high in the hog. He had a $30-something million penthouse where he and his friends lived and shared, and he was partying things up. And you know what? It just didn't really pan out well for this guy. And people lost big money on it. Even some big time people, like I think, well, actually, I can't remember the names, and I didn't go remind myself who they were. But in any case, some big time names actually lost money from the investments from Sam Bankman-Fried. Song preview.
Singing all the day, give away, oh give away. Singing all the day, give away.
So in case you missed it, this song I actually released several months ago. This river scene was actually done on Turkey Run in Indiana, where you can rent canoes and kayaks. And we went down the river, and while we were there, we took our GoPro with us and filmed some of the footage that is in this video. It's actually pretty good as far as the footage goes. As far as the song arrangement goes, well, you'll have to decide whether it's worth viewing or not by going to view it on the Myles Revolution channel. Just to give you that clip once again.
Singing all the day, give away, oh give away. Singing all the day, give away.
Hopefully that was enough of a teaser there to get you going. Coming up, we have the product tip of the day. If you want to sell on Amazon. If you're an Amazon seller, you actually have to pay fees for various products that you sell. And here is a list of all the fees that sellers are charged, depending on what kind of product they sell. For the most part, everything is 15% of the sale and up. So, and that includes shipping. So if I charge $10 for an item plus $5 shipping is what the buyer ends up paying, so $15, Amazon is going to take $2.25 because they take 15% of the total sale. So they don't care what it costs the seller. That's just what they take. And here's kind of a breakdown they did with the watch, and how it would break down if you were to sell it, and how much of a fee you would pay. Once again, Amazon is interested in making their 15%. They are not interested in you making a profit. So if they can get you to sell your product for nothing, they don't care, because they will still make their 15%. So my advice is price things so that you're making more money than Amazon does when you sell on Amazon. Otherwise, don't sell the item on Amazon. Sell it somewhere else, like in your own website. Project of the day. This was a project which I actually did several months ago, but it's getting colder, so now is probably the time to be looking at your furnace. The top picture here in this is the old furnace, and the bottom one is the new furnace that I'm putting in. This is not a project for everybody. It does require some advanced skills, whether it has to do with sheet metal or with gas lines, plumbing, the venting, the air intakes, the flues. Moving a thing, you're going to need some muscle to be able to move this thing. This is actually a pretty heavy object, and we had it delivered. So it's not for people who are just casual do-it-yourselfers. This is actually a pretty serious project if you want to take it on and you want to be warm. But you can do it if you have this technical skill set. If you're a good car repairman or somebody like that, I'm sure you could take on this particular project. It's something that you could do. If you don't have that skill set and you don't like to tinker with things or have a hard time getting things back together to where they work, you should probably call a professional and have them check up on your furnace and replace it. This particular one, our old one, actually the whole exchanger rusted out, and so the thing heated nothing, and that's why we had to change it. But it is possible to do it yourself. And that concludes the morning cast for this November 4th, the day of the time change. So don't forget to set your clocks. Fall back is the way the clocks go. So actually you will get an extra hour of sleep, if I am not mistaken. So, enjoy.